Good morning, everyone. Today I am doing a collection obsession, and everybody else that's playing will be listed down below and all the links to where they're at. And I am scrapbooking my second daughter, and I'm still working on her 8.5 by 11. And this is when she was under 2 because we moved when she was 2. And so we still lived in Wisconsin at this time. And anyway, since I'm doing an 8.5 by 11 for her, I really can't do these 8 by 10. Is that what they are? Yeah, an 8 by 10. So anyway, I've decided that I told her I could just put them out of place because after I'm done with the 8.5 by 11s, I'm going to 12 for her also. And so anyway, she said, no, just make them smaller and put them in the 8.5 by 11 album, all these numbers. And so so that's what I've done. And so I was gonna make them 5 by 7 since they were such big photos before. I thought, oh, I hate to cut them down to 4 by 6, but trying to put 2 5 by 7s on an 8.5 by 11 was just too much of a task for me. Actually, I did it, but it's like, it just looks like so crowded. So I've decided that I'm doing them 4 by 6, which actually they are not because of the shape because I had to just like take a picture of them with my phone and then reprint them. Because of that shape, these are actually going to be 4 5/8 by 3 7/8. And just because of the shape of them, I ended up cutting them down just a little bit more also. So I am using the 6 by 8 or 8 by 6 to make mats because I decided, even though I'm on the smaller format, I still wanted to layer the mats. I just love doing that, so I'm kind of on layering the mats kick. So I'm gonna be doing that. And I usually just do 1/8 of an inch over. So I've done that with this part of it. And then I made this one a little bit bigger than that. And this picture, your camera or your computer is not playing tricks on you. It really is blurry. And her dad, when he would take pictures, he had a hard time focusing on her. And I'm thinking it's just, back then, you know, it's like he had a camera that he had to focus, and I think his vision was just a little off because he didn't have, and he complained that it was just because she was so fair, and so it was hard to see her because he could take a picture of the 2 girls and my oldest daughter, she would look fine, and Angela would be blurry. So anyway, I'm using this paper from Mintay. And so this is, I mean, that's really beautiful, but I just love this. I just have to use it. So I figure I'll use the other one a different time. And so I'm gonna put her kind of like this. I need to leave a little bit of room at the top for the title. And I think I'm gonna leave, I'm just like 3 squares maybe. And maybe 2.5 down here. I gotta make sure the words are up correctly. I think maybe I want it to be a little bit closer here. So 2.5 there, 2.5 here. And I think that will kind of get me where I want to be. Okay. And I'm using the die cuts and then the ones I've fussy cut also. And I might have to be a little bit this way. See, even though I've made them smaller, it's still going to, the embellishments are big. The ones I want to use for this picture, it's like it's still gonna take up a lot of room. So maybe I'm gonna move this up just a little bit because I want to move her up because I don't want the sled in her face, but I do want the sled here. So I think maybe about right there. Okay, so I'm gonna put her right here. So she's up 3. I don't know why I moved it without counting. Okay, so I want it up, oh actually 1, 2, 3, 4, and this little half. 4.5. And I think I still have enough room for my title. It's just a small one. So I'm going to put that up here. And these are, is it not Sandy? It's Susan Branch. That's the letters. Because I thought, where did I get these? I wish I had more. Because there's like so many of each letter. I just love it. I don't know how come nobody can get on that game plan around here. Okay. So I want it clear up here. And I'm still not going to push it down hard. But yeah, that looks like my spot. And then I can put this one down. It's always so funny to do an 8.5 by 11 after you're used to doing 12. And you know, when I first started scrapbooking, you know, I think my friend probably said, you know, I'm thinking, oh, I don't even know how we can put that many pictures on a 12-inch. You know, I had trouble sometimes filling up a 8.5 by 11 page, and now it's like, oh my gosh, it's so difficult trying to get everything on here that I want to put on here. Okay, I think that's looking good. So I'm gonna put this down, Christmas tree, and I'm overlapping over here. Remember that. Need all the help I can get here. Okay. So I'm going to overlap that a little bit, and I'll bring it down enough that the star is not hanging over, even though I like everything touching because I love collage, and that's really collagey to do that. I'll tell you, these Santa Clauses are, he's just so adorable. Now I'm using some pieces that I cut, some pieces that were in the pre-cut die cuts. So I got it all going on here. And you know, sometimes I think, oh, you can probably tell the difference, but I can hardly tell the difference. So I'm not really thinking about that. Okay. So I want it to look like Santa Claus is maybe checking his list, like he's going to go to the house, but he's outside because here's the sleigh. And I just think these are just so adorable. Okay, and then this piece right here, it's from the 8.5 by 11. It's like a little post box, but it's a Santa post box. And my daughter, she was by the tree when her dad took her picture, our Christmas tree. And I'm gonna kind of, I think I might have to have it clear over here, because by the time I get everything on here, I'm really covering up the empty space. Okay, and I need this here. Actually, I can bring it out a little bit. Okay. And so I've got the post box, or the mailbox. I think when I mail stuff, I always call it post. I don't know why. And when I write it down, like when I mail out jewelry and stuff, and so it's like, so I'm always calling it now just the post. Okay, and then I have a pine cone, and I'm gonna just put it right here in front of the gift, so everything looks like it's kind of more forward. And then this reindeer, I think this one looks like he's an ornament. So I'm having that one up in this area. And I think I better put a little, I mean, he might be a real one, but he's pretty white. And I don't know how often. I have seen white reindeers on Facebook, you know, like if somebody's seen, or white deer anyway. But I think they're pretty rare. One time somebody posted on Facebook like, oh, there was so many of them, and they were all white. It was just so neat to see them. Okay, so there's the reindeer. And then I have this bird, which is going to end up being bigger than my reindeer almost. Let me see if I have a smaller one, because I don't think I looked in the ones that were actually die cut already. But that would be nice. Because it is a big bird, and I want the bird. Here's one, but he's identical. Okay, I don't see one yet. I have a squirrel. Here's another bird. Is he the same size? Yep. I just want a bird on top of that mailbox. When I was little, that's one of the Christmas cards I remembered was a cardinal on the mailbox. I do have one that, nope, same size, going the other direction. And I have one that's flying, but I don't know, I just want him sitting there. You know, you just get an idea, and it's like, this is how I want it. Okay, I'm gonna use one of these that's actually die cut, because maybe it'll make it look smaller, because it kind of has like I think it's kind of like a burnt edge. Oh, this one, it's like his feathers are ruffled, and it kind of looks odd. I'm actually gonna trim it, because it does look strange, like it's not right. And this one doesn't have it, but I've already got the tape on this guy. Okay. So I'm just gonna put him right here, like he's just landed on these flowers that are on top of the mailbox. And I still haven't decided. I wanted to put this here, but I just don't know if I love it enough. So, okay, and then I have a Christmas ornament, which, you know, I just want to glue it because it's small. But I think as soon as I do, I'll have to move it or something, and then I'll be upset that I did it. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. And then I have the little holly branch, and that's here. So I want it to look like it just is hanging from there. Better move that bird, otherwise I'll just glue him down someplace. Okay, yeah, this bird still looks odd to me because he's got that extra little, it looks like he was cut with like those, what is it, those zigzag scissors, I can't even think what they're called. Pinking shears. Okay, And then I have a holly. And I'm going to put a couple of ornaments here. And now my ornaments look too big to me. I think I'm going to go, I think because it's like now I've cut the paper down. Okay, so I'm going to go to the smaller ornaments. Yep, I feel better already. Isn't it funny? Because I kind of planned the whole thing, even though I know it's going to be on the smaller paper. And then it's like, no, this looks weird. Okay, and I'm just going to pull this over enough that it's not hanging off the edge. And I'm going to try to get enough tape on this that it stays at least till I tape it down. I was scrapbooking with my friend today, and we usually work on one person's and then we work on the other. And anyway, I was helping her with hers, and I gave her some numbers because her numbers seemed too big for the layout. So anyhow, it's like we're doing the numbers, and I said, but here's the catcher. I said, here's the dilemma. You're gonna have to glue them down into those ones that were puffy stickers, and yet they're really super skinny and they don't stick at all. So you have to, well, you think that they're stuck and then they just fall right off. So she's like, yeah, this is difficult. And then my glue wasn't working properly. Okay, so I'm gonna stick this joy up here. Or now do I want it over here since I'm not gonna put that one thing there? I think I like it there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick it right to where it looks like at the middle. And usually when I have my little thing here, I just push the letters down, but that one just looked like it was totally out of whack. Now I think I can push that one down, and this one in the right place then? I think so. Okay. I mean, that's one thing I like about it, is that I can just kind of hold them there and pull this little wobbly thing out of the way, and there they are. Yeah, today they look like a rub-on. I like those. Okay, so now all I need is enamel dots, and I'm thinking these little ivory ones because of the like these golden colors. So I'm thinking I kind of want to use these. Yeah, I'm liking that. Okay, but I think I need, because I'm in a smaller format, I think I'm going to use the littler ones. I can stick that right on the end of that. And I will have to put more glue under Santa. And I am just going to keep continuing with the little ones. I want to put one right there. I feel funny putting them by Santa's feet. Now, don't trip over him, Santa. Okay, now we don't want to stick him right behind the reindeer, even though I think he's an ornament. So I'm going to put one there. Maybe one up here. Now, how many things do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, really. Okay, so I'm going to put one more. I'm going to put it right there. Okay. And then I'm just going to stick one up here because I have 2 things, and this will bring it to 3. Okay. It always seems so fast when I do these 8.5 by 11s, but I love it. Make sure you check out the other people that are playing along with the Collection Obsession. Remember, we do 4 layouts with the collection at least, and so we do try to, I think everybody tries to get like 1 a week done. I know last time I did not. I got 1 shelf left to do in my closet, and I've really wiped out a lot of stuff out of there, so I'm really glad about that, and I will eventually show you that. So thank you for joining me, and we'll have close-ups at the end, and you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.